back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we are doing my July book haul. So I had another semi-bad month and I have 35 books to share with you today. It's kind of undid all the progress that I made in June, but I just happened to go to a lot more bookstores this month, and then I think I was mailed books and there was just like a bunch of things happening. You're going to be really excited about this stack because you would think at this point I would have nothing left to get, especially since I'm not getting new releases, but you know, here we go. If you guys are new to my channel, I find most of my books at used library bookstores, Goodwills, Dollar Tree, and more. So I get my books anywhere between 50 cents to about $4 is the most that I usually spend, unless it's something really, really new or something that I'm having a hard time finding. So if you're interested in learning about book budgeting, you can click that little eye up there. The drop-down menu will take you to that video and I'll tell you all about my book budget and how I kind of work around getting a lot of books but not spending all of my money and still being able to eat and afford my house. We'll be coming out with a video on how to get books for $1 soon as well, so stay tuned for that. But for now, we're gonna get into the giant haul. Sorry guys again for the band-aids. My palm tree stabbed me this morning, so yeah, that's why this is here. I picked up a copy of The Penderwicks. This is a summer tale of 4 sisters, 2 rabbits, and a very interesting boy. This is a National Book Award winner by Jean Birdsall. So I think, if I'm correct, I believe that Super Space Chick really likes this book or this series. I might be getting it mixed up with Pemberley's, and I think that I might be. But either way, it sounds really cute. It's a middle grade series, I believe, and I'm gonna give it a shot. I picked up a copy of Arch Enemy by Frank Bador. This is the 2nd or 3rd book in the Looking Glass Wars. I have picked up these and unhauled these so many times. It's an Alice in Wonderland retelling, and I guess I'll read it eventually. I found this adorable book called Breadcrumbs by Anne Ursu. I think this has kind of fairy tale retelling vibes. It's middle grade. It's like a girl and a wolf and like maybe Little Red Riding Hood. I'm not really sure, but it just is so wintry and festive. I know it's not winter, but I need to collect for the winter season. I found a copy of Renegade by J.A. Saunders. This is the first book in, I don't know what the series is called, but I have the 3rd book, Rebellion, and it's about an underwater city. So I'm thinking there might be a chance for mermaids in here. If not, I really like underwater cities. Like, that sounds really cool. Like Atlantis and all that stuff. So now I have books 1 and 3. Found a copy of Stealing Snow by Danielle Page. I did not like Danielle Page's Dorothy Must Die series, like, really at all. I actually kind of hated the writing style, but I love retellings, and this is a retelling of Snow White or the Evil Queen, one of those things. So I'm hoping that I like this a lot more. It has a beautiful cover, and I love retelling, so we're gonna give it a shot. Found a copy of Lila and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. Again, I did not like Anna and the French Kiss, which is the first book in this companion series, but I didn't like it because of the relationship type and the drama around the relationship. I just didn't like that style of it, but I really liked her writing style, and I really did enjoy the book other than that one element, which is awesome because I don't really love contemporaries, and I really liked her short story in My True Love Gave to Me, which was a Christmas anthology. So this is the next book in the series. I'm hoping the relationship trope that I didn't like isn't in here, and I will enjoy this one much more. I found a hardback copy of This Shattered World by Amie Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I keep finding the paperback version of this, which is a really nice paperback at Dollar Tree, but I really want the hardback because I have the hardback of the first one, and I just like to keep them like as my final collection. So I was excited to find this guy. A sci-fi love story, sci-fi soap opera, not sure. Found a copy of The Ruby Key by Holly LaSalle. This is just a fae series, and I got one for my friend Taylor, so maybe we can buddy read it. I think it's middle grade fae. Found a copy of Dark Life. This is a nicer hardback than the one that I have, and it was only 50 cents. So it actually has the dust jacket, which mine has the cover printed on the book, but not a dust jacket. It's kind of weird. So this is, again, kind of an underwater, I don't know if it's underwater city, but it's like scuba diving and magic and things like that. So again, hoping for mermaids, but I'm okay if there's not. Found a copy of The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery. This is by Gabrielle Zavin. So Zavine. This one, I'm not really sure. I've just heard that it's like following the tale of A.J. Fickery's life, and it's supposed to be really good, and I think magical, but also a little bit heartbreaking, which I'm okay with in small doses. So heard just so many great things, so we're gonna try it. Found Across the Wall by Garth Nix. This is the tale of the Aporson and other stories from the like Sabriel world, and I have a couple of these, and this is kind of like an older copy, which I really like, so eventually I'll read a Garth Nix book. Found Sweep, the Story of a Monster Girl, and it has this little girl sitting on a rooftop with a monster. It's middle grade. It's by Jonathan Auxier, who wrote the Peter something in His Fantastic Eyes, which I enjoyed, and it just, this cover is just so cute, and it's such a pretty book, so I hope to get to this one sometime soon because it looks really adorable. Found a copy of Off the Page by Jodi Picoult, which makes me a little bit nervous, so I'm not sure how I feel about her writing style. It's basically about characters coming to life or people falling into books, which I'm all about that. Found a copy of Broken Beautiful Hearts by Kami Garcia, and I don't know anything about it other than that I liked her Beautiful Creatures series enough to want to try something else, and I think this is a standalone. So, plus it looks cool. Found a paperback copy of The Search for Wanla by Tony DiTolizzi, who wrote part of the, what's it called? Spiderwick Chronicles, there we go. And this is book 1 in a series. I've heard excellent things about it, and there's some really cool illustrations and things in here as well, so excited to get to it. Kind of giving me like Star Wars vibes. Found a copy of The Little Paris Bookshop. This is an adult contemporary novel, and it has something to do with Paris and books, so I've wanted to read this for a while, just for those 2 reasons. The 5th book in The Keeper of the Lost Cities, this is Lodestar. Regan over at Peru's Project has been raving about this series, and I've never seen it before, so this is book 5. So hopefully I can find the rest, and they're really big, but it's middle grade and just like full of adventure and I think magic and, you know, sorcery and all kinds of fun stuff. My descriptions are so good. Found The Awakening of Sunshine Girl by Paige McKenzie. It says based on the YouTube series Phenomenon, so I might need to check that out after I read this. I just really like these covers, and it looks like kind of Mara Dyer-esque, which wasn't like my favorite ever, but it's kind of good for fall, so I might put this one in like my fall TBR pile. On The Forgetting by Sharon Cameron. I just like books with trees on the cover. Found Monstrous by Marcy Kate Connolly. I don't know, but this girl has like a little monster tail, and she looks like a vampire and a monster, and there's a castle behind her, and it's middle grade, and it just looks stinking adorable, and I'm just already getting ready for Spookathon. Found The Lost Island of Tamarind. 3 kids, a violent storm, and an adventure on a mysterious island. Basically, kids getting trapped on an island, and I'm all about those like survival reads. I'm gonna have a survival book video coming out soon, so thought it would be good to add to the pile. This is middle grade. Penroyal Academy. Look at all these cool, like, monstery, creepy books I'm finding for Spookathon. Don't know anything about it, but, you know, like dragons in school and stuff. Found So Silver Bright by Lisa Mantchev. This is book 3 in a new series that I have just found out about, with the most beautiful freaking covers with like these little fairy people and these pretty girls and these dresses and their white hair, and I love it. And it's kind of got a like Romeo and Juliet vibe about it, and I think that the books are set in acts like a play, which sounds great. So I have heard nothing about this, but I'm really into Fae this year, so hopefully it's amazing because the covers are fantastic. Found Puddle Jumpers by Mark Jean and Christopher C. Carlson. It just looks magical and it's middle grade and it looks fun and I want to read it, okay? I found Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch. I tried to read Love and Gelato last year, but I was just kind of reading it like too spread out and I wasn't in the mood, but this is kind of a companion to it, so I probably need to reread that before I read this one. But it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive and it has a guidebook in it, and it's romance set in Ireland or something like that, and it looks adorable. Gasp! I found the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of The School for Good and Evil, A World Without Princes. This is book 2 in the School for Good and Evil series, which I'm going to start, or have already started, for Reading Rush, which is probably happening right now. And I'm really, really excited about it. I know I'm going to start an audiobook, but I want the books anyway because they're just beautiful. This one's supposed to have a poster, but I think because it's used, it's gone, but that's okay. These covers are amazing. Middle grade fantasy about a school for good and a school for evil, and just blending the lines and growing up, and 2 Mermaid books. I found a copy of The Seafarer's Kiss. I'm so excited about it. This is a Little Mermaid retelling that actually doesn't have that great of reviews, but I want to read it, you know, because it's got mermaids in it. Then I splurged a little bit and picked up a copy of The Dark Water, the last book in the Siren series. I paid like $6 or $7 for this on Amazon used because it's extremely hard to find. It's like $80 on eBay, and I really liked the first book in this series, and I have book 2, and I'm just scared I'm not going to be able to find this if I didn't get it. So hopefully I like it because the covers are fun, and I really liked that first book. It's a mermaid series, so yay. Found a paperback copy of Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. This one I might trade, I don't know. I'm really excited to find this because I think it came out last year, and I'm in the middle of book 3 from the Red Rising series, and this is book 4. So I am freaking loving it. It's adult sci-fi fantasies-esque dystopian. Just, I don't know how to describe it. It's so freaking amazing. I'm loving it so, so much. It's devastating and brutal. It's just smart and well written. So hopefully I like this one too. A couple of Cinda Williams Chima books in the new covers, Stormcaster and Deathcaster. So I have like one other book in this series. I know I need to read her other ones first because I haven't read anything by her, but they're just too pretty and they were really cheap, so I got them. Yay, found a copy of Bright We Burn by Kirsten White. This is the third book in the And I Darken trilogy, and this one's newer. I paid a little bit more for this one. So excited about it. I met her this year and she was so awesome, and I really need to push her other books up on my list because I've only read the Elizabeth Frankenstein book that she read that I loved. So yay, I have all three now. Found this awesome copy of Girls of Paper and Fire, Barnes & Noble exclusive. I don't know, it's got an annotated scene or something like that. So excited. This is by Natasha Nagin. It's getting mixed reviews. It's kind of brutal. I think there's some trigger warnings for this one. But like fantasy and animals turning into people and people turning into animals. And there's like a king that keeps girls as a slave, but then they fight back, and it's got mixed reviews, but it came out this year and I really need to get to it soon. Then at Dollar Tree, the only book I found this month was A Book of Spirit and Thieves by Morgan Rhodes, which was amazing, you guys. I found this at Dollar Tree for $1 and it's brand new. So this is part of the like companion series that goes to the Fallen Kingdom series, and I'm collecting those books, so I hope I like them because I have almost all of them now. And lastly, the most exciting books I found, The Dream Thieves and The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. This is part of the Raven Boys Quartet. I now have 3 of the books and I'm ready for fall because this is my main priority for fall because I haven't read them yet, and I hope to vlog it because I think I'm going to love it, and I'm really, really excited to get into those like fall vibes. This one's paperback unfortunately, but I'll just keep my eye out for another hardcover, or I can get it from the library or whatever I want to do. So I have almost the whole set now and I'm really, really excited about it. Found a copy of Throne of Glass. This is a rather beat up paperback, which I just don't normally like, but I am actually in the middle of reading this and I kept having to return it to the library because I wasn't reading it fast enough because I'm just taking my time and enjoying it. So I have it now, I'm reading it, and I'll probably just like trade it or donate it when I'm done. You guys, those are all of the books that I collected in July. It was a lot, I know, again, but I did do an unhaul video that's either coming out soon or is already out. Once it's out, I'll put the link up here again in the eye. You can click on it and watch it because I did unhaul a few books. Not this many, but a few. And I did reorganize all of my shelves, so I'm not feeling overwhelmed anymore. We'll see how it goes once I put these away because I don't put my haul books away until I've hauled them so I don't get confused. So we'll see how that goes. But let me know if you guys found anything good this month. Did you haul anything? Did you unhaul anything? Have you read any of these? Should I push them up on my TBR? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on The Bright Side. Bye!